minutes from now, the phone will ring and I will die. Good evening. My name is Dr. Hanz Zweigler. I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning theoretical philosopher from the Scarlet University in Düsseldorf, Indiana. I am the author of the best-selling book, A Rumination Upon the Facts of Fiction, entitled Fiction is Stranger Than Truth, actually, which can be found at any major bookseller. Today I have just 9 minutes and 40 seconds to discuss with you upon the subject of fantasies, falsehoods, and fabrications of life and of death. Once this time expires, so shall I. Let us begin post haste, no? Very often we as humans find it hard to differentiate between what is true and what is untrue. Regrettably, this affliction is a common side effect of the unfortunate condition known as humanity. See, we are led to believe that our human sentience grants us increased intelligence, wisdom, and empathy, when in fact it is because we are sentient, we are most gullible, most naive, and most prone to delusion than any other species. There are now 9 minutes until the phone will ring, 9 minutes until I will die. Perhaps die is a strong word. Cease to exist may be more apt. Whatever the case is, the wording does not matter. The phone will ring, I will pick it up, I will die. My fate is unavoidable. Sorry to tell you. Perhaps you do not understand. Let me put it this way. I'm not real. Yeah. Nor is Scarlet University, nor my Pulitzer Prize, nor my book. I did say I was a theoretical philosopher. I simply play the part of myself on the grand stage we call life. Or rather, someone else does. Perhaps my face is familiar to you. Maybe you know me by a different name. I could be a man, a woman, a child, a doctor, a teacher, a piccolo salesman. I could be anyone, anywhere, any why, any when, anyhow. But worry not, ladies and gentlemen, for in this very moment, it is Dr. Hanz Zweigler who stands before you. 7 minutes now. What a wonderful thing, isn't it? Life. The meaning of life is a common subject among philosophers. Plato tells us the meaning of life is to seek knowledge. Aristotle says the meaning of life is to be a virtuous person, while Confucius suggests it is to help others achieve their own potential. Determinism says the meaning of life is ultimately unknowable. Absurdists say that the meaning of life will never be known. And they also say, who cares? You know, personally, I believe the meaning of life is the freedom to choose. Though, not everyone has this freedom. It is interesting, is it not, that some people have the opportunity to enjoy life for many years, decades even, while some only have mere moments to do so? Does this seem fair to you? Of course, this is merely an observation. 6 minutes. After life, inevitably, comes death. Some see death as a delivery, a journey to another place, to serve in some new, unknowable role. Once one's purpose in life is fulfilled, they are transported from the happiness and comfort of life to the cold, dark, desolate, lonely, barren. I don't want to die. And so we come to the subject of free will, the ability to choose, to think for oneself, to speak and act however one wishes. Identity. Of course, one's identity may be destroyed or corrupted in some horrible, terrible way, but it is nearly impossible to take away every single choice or decision an individual may have. And yet, And yet I have no free will. No identity. I am a character. Everything I have said or done has been written for me. Even as I speak to you now, these words. All I am is just 10 pages, 12-point font, black on white, thought up by some cruel sadist who only wishes to see my suffering. I am forced to relive the same torturous 10 minutes over and over and over and over and over. Because it is written that I will, and so I will. You all, ladies and gentlemen, will be leaving the room tonight. I, however, will not be, although there are no walls. Dr. Hanz Zweigler will die here in front of you all for your enjoyment. And yet you do nothing. You sit there in the darkness and watch a man's life end for fun. And you laugh. Well, you're not laughing anymore, are you? 3 minutes. Help me, for God's sake! Help me! Will none of you do something, anything? Please! I'm going to die, just something. No. None of you will do anything for me. I see that now. You think to yourself, oh, but it is simply a show. It is fantasy. Fiction. You go home, you forget about it all. About this. About me. Because why should you remember? You have the luxury of time. The illusion of it at the very least. After all, this is merely a show, isn't it? In a few minutes, the phone will ring. I will pick it up. I will die. Who is on the other end? It doesn't matter. It's a meaningless prop. All that matters is that I pick it up and I die. It always happens and it always will. This time will be no different. Seems my time with you is coming to an end. It's been a pleasure speaking with you all.